Hey, hey, hey! Bike lane to the middle. That's great. Bike lane to the hole. Hey, hey, hey! Bike lane to the middle. That's great. Bike lane to the hole. Hey, hey, hey! James Jones. Start. Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey!
It's Ant Edwards. Anthony Edwards may subconsciously have been getting on my nerves, even though a lot about him is likable. He does that, hey, whenever he drives the hoop. I mean, he's got to yell, hey.
That's great.
He does it all the time. And there was a guy on the pickup courts that used to do that. For about a year, I had to deal with this guy. He'd start yelling at the half-court line. He'd start a drive at the half-court line or whatever. He was just always, hey, hey, hey. You know, it's his way of saying and one. And it's really annoying because he would do it no matter what. Making it even worse, just a short story on this guy, is one time people stopped because he yelled, hey, and then he decided to continue playing. He went ahead and decided to finish his layup because no one was defending him anymore. And he's like, what? I didn't say foul. So what are you doing? You were greeting somebody? You were saying hello to someone? Hey, hi, how you doing? I know it's a nitpicky thing to talk about, but is it? I mean, if he does it every time he drives, or almost every time he drives, whether he's getting fouled or not, because it's almost like a habit, like LeBron James putting up his hands in the complaining position. Like, he even yells, hey, on this wide open dunk. Listen closely.
Minnesota, it's Edwards trying to finish it right.
Edwards got credit for that steal, by the way, when in fact it was Anderson who kicked it out. This is another LeBron-ish thing. The teammate does the work, the star gets the credit. Even giving up the wide open dunk to the other guy reminds me of what the Lakers were doing for LeBron this year. Anyway, back to the yelling hey thing. Come on. You can't tell me that's not annoying. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get sick of that if you were playing against that guy all the time. Stick your tongue out or something that doesn't make noise. Because the next thing that happens is people start pointing out the tiniest contact. They're like, oh, look, there was contact. Who told you that there isn't supposed to be any contact at all in basketball? This is LeBron James-esque. I'm not saying he is like LeBron James. I'm saying that's the dangerous path we head down. If you want to defend him so badly that you start pointing at ticky-tack shit to defend a guy who's driving into 3 defenders. And then there's the indiscernible noises. I think maybe he's trying to yell end one here. End here. End here. Can you guys do me a favor and tell me what's happening with the feet here? With the steps? Take a look again. That was his last dribble. Some of them look like flat out bailouts. Even if you want to argue that there was contact, even if you think it should have been called a foul, which is pretty arguable, the play never had any hope. The play never had any hope. Dribbling into Twin Towers. That's a bailout whistle. I don't think there was a foul. I was reviewing this play to see if Anthony Edwards actually got touched, but what I'm realizing is that this was a moving screen by Gobert. That is not a pick and roll attempt. Never once was he looking for the ball. He was barely even in front of Edwards to be looking for the pick and roll or the pass. His eyes are on the defender the whole time, and he's like a lead blocker, basically. I emphasize that his eyes are on Washington the whole time because you can't be looking for the pass if your eyes are on the other guy. I mean, Gobert never once looks for the ball. Sorry, this play never had a prayer. There was never any chance of a legitimate shot attempt here, which makes it a bailout. Even if he did get fouled, there was never going to be a shot here. So I call it a bailout. Personally, I don't see the contact. Judging by the whistle, you would have no idea. I'd say the block at the end was clean. If you want to claim that there was contact, it was earlier than that. The problem is that the whistle came after Edwards was on the ground. So you'd have to look at the most recent attempt to block his shot, which was the clean block. I think the most contact that took place was actually Gobert hitting Edwards. So why am I spending so much time on this? I don't know. I guess I'm missing somebody to criticize, or maybe it's because I'm concerned that the NBA wants to crown Edwards so badly that they're going to start allowing him to get away with LeBron-like things. They certainly allow him to carry the ball.
He'll slash right by Green to the hole.
Chance to climb back into this.
Edwards plunges into the paint. Hits the deck, tipped in by... Gafford follows Edwards waving. That's great. Blasting.
Anyway, let me know if you thought that this was nitpicky, or if you share some of the concerns that I have of this being a direction. It's not necessarily a huge problem at the moment, but it looks like it might be a direction. Have you ever played with a guy that yells "hey" all day, every play? Let me know that in the comments. I have a much more thorough breakdown of these playoffs coming. I'll probably release that in a day or two. And for those of you who are missing the LeBron James content, don't worry. It's coming. I'm just enjoying these playoffs, which have been pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. It's nice not to have LeBron staining everything.